Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Stellaris with the new Roman Empire and its emperor, Appy, who may or may not have been kind of a crazy tyrant these last couple episodes. Of course, it's understandable seeing as how he lost his previous heir and now has numerous Olius as his heir, which honestly I'm kinda sorta happy that the previous heir is gone. Her name was just a little bit difficult for me to pronounce. That one is slightly easier for me to pronounce. Last episode, we really didn't do much except for add the UPS to our faction, our federation. Yeah, federation. And basically just do a little bit of housekeeping to up our gains. Made sure all of our choke points are well and truly taken care of. And well, still got to work on the economy a bit. Get the star bases upgraded, as well as all of our ships upgraded, unfortunately. But that's something that'll come with time. And of course, we still got plenty of people we met in last episode who still have to close their borders to us. Wonder where these guys are going. Oh well. Yeah, and once the numbers start getting big enough for fleets, you can see above the, oh, hey, living metal. A new metal. Detailed surface scans of Parallel 2 have identified a large impact crater containing the wreckage of several ancient starships of unknown design. The ships appear to be completely devoid of life support systems, leading us to suspect that they were either unusually large drones or controlled by some form of artificial intelligence. Interestingly, the hull of these ships was constructed out of living metal, an exceedingly rare and inorganic material with many unique properties. This metal can be programmed to assume a certain shape or form, and it will slowly regrow itself if damaged. Over a period of several millennia, the surviving metal from the wreckage was fused into a large and extremely dense deposit that could potentially be mined for centuries to come. Fascinating. Dang it, that's in their territory. Allies getting all the good stuff. Ah. Still don't know where these big guys are going with their fleet. But, not like I'm all that worried. And this stability is way down. Why are you guys... Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Okay, yep, that's why these guys are unhappy. They don't have any amenities. Okay, well, that'll be fixed here in a bit after the hollow theaters are upgraded. Proxima Centauri B. For as long as we humans have been able to look to the stars for new homes, Proxima Centauri B has been a naive dream. A place we would look to with optimism. A new hope. New home. Sadly, as our telescopes got better, we realized that the planet would probably be tidally locked. Frozen hellscape. A theory which we have confirmed today. There is hope, however. This world has all the building blocks necessary for a habitable world. Just needs a slight push. Thank you for inspiring us, or another exoplanet added to our growing list. And we will do this second option. For no other reason than because I will most likely one day colonize that thing. We will get terraforming technology eventually, and that will just well, increase the number of worlds we can mess with. Heck, we could even, if we get that technology first instead of genetic engineering, instead of genetic engineering, we can just change the worlds themselves into something that would allow us humans to live more easily. Of course, if there's already a colony on there, we're going to need an extra tech, so it'll only work for planets like, well, this one, all the ones that we don't already have places for. We don't already have colonies on. Alright, alien mural. While conducting surface scans of Itiam 4, scientist Media Trivia aboard the Polaris Civius discovered what appears to be an artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. No other signs of alien activity on the planet have been detected, and exactly how this mural came to be here is a mystery. We have prepared a special project to translate the text. Neat.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Former Bolo colony, the Baron. Despite the promises of riches suggested in the ancient Granur data crystals recovered from Fegur, Itiam 3 is a dry, barren world void of atmosphere. Fortunately, geological scans have revealed a near endless trove of fossilized remains deep in the planet's sanitary records. Among them is a plantoid species most likely to have been the Bial, as it is the only one identified in possession of the neurological structures required for sapience. A targeted excavation should uncover more information. I will say, while we're on the topic of terraforming planets, this actually isn't a half bad. It isn't a half bad. It isn't a half bad. How do I put this? Precursor civilization. There we go. It isn't a half bad precursor civilization because, honestly speaking, here, the at the end of it, the usefulness of it for us will be very good. I won't spoil exactly what it does for us, but while it's not the very best that could help us out, it's not going to be too terribly bad. Alright, automated shipyard. While conducting their survey of Ithium 1, the Marcinian detected the remains of an automated shipyard in orbit. It is at least 1,000 years old and seems to have been subjected to a heavy missile barrage. One of its manufacturing bays is still in working condition. Science officer Seditor Baturius is confident that power can be restored to the shipyard, but it would be a significant project. Okay, where is, there you are. Alrighty, where is our construction ship? You don't have nothing to do, so go and repair go repair that. Ah, perfect. The Dyson swarm array is finished. So as you see, it's already giving us a whole crud ton of power just by it existing. But it's costing us alloys to do so, which is not fun, but it's also not terrible. I'm definitely not going to say boo-hoo to that. The problem is that I'm going to want to continue this. So I'm going to want to go and try to find more planets I can toss Gosh dang it. Why are all the big numbers... Okay, finally. There, jeez. Build megastructure. Ah, don't have enough alloys. Well, I'll at least have you enter the orbit of it. And let me guess, this one, yeah, this one's just going to be a 2. Anyways, Dyson Swarm Array. And we can upgrade it to the Dyson Swarm Constellation. Most of them are going to be, as you can see right here, it gives you it'll tell you what it's going to do. It'll increase the star's output by 1,500%, but it'll increase the maintenance that it'll have to have by 6. Its total maintenance will be 10%. It will be 10 alloys, which not very good if we're trying to build more megastructures. That's why when you're running around doing stuff, you're going to want to have some serious industrial worlds. Unfortunately, sometimes you're just not, well, you're just not lucky. Archaeological, okay, the Herald, the pilgrimage of last days. The hymn of following was not an isolated event. It was global. Every single inhabitant chanting in unison. Such an unusual event warranted further research. And that's when a new insight was gained. A document called the Pilgrim of Last Days was uncovered. It seems to be one of the last links in this mysterious chain of events. The document refers to a specific location on the planet, where some final reckoning or ritual will occur. A swath of unremarkable desert locations neglected in earlier surveys. The document also speaks something called the Rite of Lifted Veil, which is now being interpreted. Alright, we're getting closer and closer. Truth be told, I don't think I've ever done that research, so I have no idea what... I mean, I've never done that archaeology before, so we'll both be seeing what it is. Special research project completed. Ah, the alien mural that we found. The scientist MT has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Ithium. The text contains a staggering amount of data, and the mural evidently serves as some sort of low-tech library. It describes, in broad terms, the collected technological knowledge of an ancient civilization that dominated this region of the galaxy some 80 million years ago. A lot of it is already known to us, but the data does contain several promising leads of technology we have yet to consider. There's enough data here to keep our scientists busy for decades, but we will need an orbital research facility to continue the translation efforts. Alrighty, so we got a little bit of research for every single kind of tech, and our scientists gained some extra experience. Neato. Huh.
Special product complete.
Okay, special project complete. The crew of the ship has been found dead. What is more disturbing is that they appear to have been killed by some highly advanced brain parasites, which infested them and drove them mad. Thanks to a science officer MT's findings, we were able to protect our own crew from being infected. Perfect. Yep, so that's that ship that was that ship that I just tried to have the construction crew deal with. Ah, okay, so that's what they were doing. They were clearing out this area of the hostile creatures so that they could come in with their science ships and survey it and look it over and all that other yada 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 good stuff. Can I steal that from them? Oh my god, I can. Yes, we are allies, but if I could get another archaeological site, I will. Besides, realistically speaking, I really do want to know where that wormhole goes. I have a sneaky suspicion it goes here, and if that's the case, I'm pretty fucking good. Because if it only goes to these guys, I mean, that's not great, but at least it's not terribly bad. Then again, I really won't care too much about that. I only really want it for the archaeology site. That's really all I want it for. And to see where the wormhole goes. But that's pretty much it. If the wormhole proves to be something far better, I'll take it.
Council agenda available.
Alrighty, Singing Planet. What we first assumed to be a deliberate attempt at communication has turned out to be an unusual but naturally occurring phenomenon. The magnetic waves produced by the planet, giving proper handling and editing, may sound a bit like talking or even singing, but they are in no way created by a thinking being. Some of our scientists, however, find it quite catchy. It might be possible to make use of this phenomenon, possibly by hosting artists and VIPs at a station created solely to catch these signals and play them as relaxing music. And there we are. I'll definitely take the extra Unity. I mean, we're really hurting for Unity. No, we're not. We're not hurting for Unity at all. In fact, for the size of our empire, I have no doubt in my mind that we have an insane amount of Unity gain, honestly. In all my other games, I'm pretty sure for a empire this size, I'm usually pushing about 100, maybe 150.
The Xeno Empire has somehow deciphered our language.
Howdy. 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 Cool flag, howdy. And the ancient caretakers are giving us more shit. I will definitely take it. Alrighty, the Hythian. Oh. Oh no, we're gonna make them more angry.
We have mastered a new technology.
Oh, cool, and we got the sensors. Alright, what should we do next? I think we're gonna go with basic combat roles. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So we are now even at an even better way of doing things. So the Hythians here, they have very much gone down the path of pacifying the at least the crystal entities, because if they were in my system, first I wouldn't have been able to even go and build anything in there because they would have attacked my construction ship. But they certainly wouldn't be hanging out if suddenly the stations just popped up overnight. they would have attacked them easily and destroyed them. So it's very obvious they pacified them, and most likely they'll be pacifying the amoeboids and the, well, there's no way of pacifying the drones here, as far as I know, anyways. Though I am curious. No, I have nowhere near the strength to actually go and fight those things yet. Dang it. Dang it. I really want to fight them, though. I really do want to fight them, though. Oh well. Oh well, 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 well. Oh well.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Hmm. Weapon testing. It seems the apocalypse has come to Alpha Centauri 5 many times over. Surface scans reveal that the planet has been scorched, bombarded, seared, and peppered in what is surely some of the most extensive weapon testings we have yet to encounter. Through countless attempts, Though countless attempts have been made to obliterate the planet entirely, it appears the aliens have not yet developed the technology for it. Science Officer MT has collected an assortment of broken weapon remains in the hopes of recreating their designs. Yeah, sure, analyze the samples. We'll see how useful they could be. And this listening outpost is very handy if, say, you want to look even further into your enemy's territory to find out exactly what the heck they're trying to pull. Which, honestly speaking here, eh, with the next upgrade I'll do that. The next upgrade I'll do that.
Our ships have been upgraded.
There we go. Ah, archaeological site. The Baron. Okay. Military mass extinction. Thick layers of ash and notable mass extinction events in geological record coincide with material previously extracted from Grunder data crystals, suggesting the Grunder firebombed Ethan 3 with a gelling incendiary roughly 7 million years ago. Widespread deforestation of the planet's surface disrupted local ecosystems, and the lack of oxygen fixing vegetation gradually depleted the planet's atmosphere over the next 60,000 years. Fucking dicks got rid of a perfectly habitable world. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for killing off Xenos, if they get uppity, but jeez, dude. You gotta keep your you gotta keep the planets around, bro. Our great commander, Sitya Senta, has passed away at the age of 120 while in service to our empire. People clamor for a memorial service to honor this leader's contribution to the new Roman Empire. A grand event will give everyone closure and bolster our ideas. Now, we'll keep it traditional. A traditional funeral. A deep sorrow has gripped the public as news regarding the passing of SS spreads to the wider community. Countless mourners join the funeral procession on Earth to follow the traditional funeral rites. Body is meticulously cleansed and appropriately decorated before the deceased commander is laid to rest. A moment of silence is observed throughout our system as a mark of respect. This is our way. So, for the next 5 years, we have more monthly unity and more stability. Unfortunately, we lost the commander. And good news, it wasn't any of our commanders. Bad news, it was our labor superintendent. Shit. Shit. Okay, well, I guess. Sure. Huh, got two aggressive leaders. Sweet. The fumes lay thick. The planet Piscius 2 is a toxic wasteland, but our scans unveil that it has not always been so. A now extinct civilization seems to have destroyed its home planet via a heavy reliance on climate-altering fuels and toxins. On a remote hill close to a major city, we found a lone active facility, a robot assembly plant. Desolated and surrounded by military vehicles, so deteriorated they break upon touch. The facility is alien and mysterious, but it could provide us ample study materials. A cautionary tale. Gives us access to the Improved Energy Initiative Empire Edict. Adds the Fallen Robotics Society modifier, giving us more engineering research. And our boy Numerous gained. Ah, cool. Not bad. Yes, he's already here. Where you at? There we go. Veteran experience propulsion. So yeah, every time we're researching something that's propulsion based, it gets an increase for the research speed by 15%, and there's a higher chance of such things happening. Of course, these things are, the engines and the hyperdrives, so not too dang shabby as far as I'm concerned. And I'm thinking maybe the drones also count as them, which I most certainly ain't gonna say no to if I am right about that. I might not be though, so I'm not gonna say for certain. Yes! Universal Microphage. Organic leader lifespan plus 10%, and growth speed plus 10%. Alrighty. Alright, so what do we want to do now? Let's go with. Huh. Well, that's interesting. But I think we're going to go with this because there's a few I really need to start getting rid of some of these blockers, honestly speaking here. Terminal orbit. One of the many moons circling Polista 4 has a terminal orbit that will soon collide with the gas giant in what is sure to become a massive impact event. This event has been millions of years in the making, and it is a startling coincidence that the impact has been fated to occur just after a visit by one of our ships. Many of our scientists wish to observe and record the event. We only have a narrow window before it's too late.
Situation log updated.
Well, sorry, buddy, but you are going to go and do that. Timed situations are very, very important to deal with immediately. Every now and again, one of those special projects will happen like that. Yes. You see right here, this little handy-dandy sign right here, this means that's part of a Federation built fleet. A fleet specifically for your Federation. Light show. Science Officer Mania Tibia reports that the luminous waves coursing through the ice that blankets Sirius 5 are of alien origin. Some ancient battle has deposited scattered wreckage from an alien fighter on the frozen planet, and only the exposed core of its main weapons remain intact. It seems this alien race used lasers somewhat more advanced than the ones currently in use by human fleets, and the fizzling innards periodically discharge low-powered lasers into the ice of Sirius 4. The planet's harsh climate prevents lasers from actually melting the ice, allowing the chilly matrix to act as a brilliant prism. We could use that technology. And we get... Oh, we just straight up get blue lasers. Sweet. I'll take that. Galactic Community. Okay, so this is basically officially definitely the middle of the, or at least close to the middle of the midpoint in the game. Or at least this definitely tells you you're out of the early game, definitely out of the early game. The Galactic Community. As more and more spacefaring civilizations establish formal relations with one or another, the galaxy is becoming a vibrant and lively place. To avoid tragic misunderstandings between nations, an increasing number of diplomats have called for the establishment of a new pan-galactic organization, a community, if you will, where the empires of the galaxy can meet and discuss important matters. Should the new Roman Empire pledge its support for the creation of the Galactic Community? Yes, this is a worthy endeavor, or no, we have no time for this nonsense. This is basically, do you want to join them right away, or do you want to hold off joining the Galactic Community? I.e., maybe you never join the Galactic Community. So long as you're an empire that can actually join, you can join at any time later. But honestly speaking, I don't see much reason not to, because this will just show me, this will basically tell you all the various empires around the globe, or around the universe here, the system here, whatever. And as you can see, we got pretty damn close. It's just this corner up here that we haven't found anybody yet. Now, are we going to find for sure everybody? No. Obviously, like I said, the AI gets the same choice. They don't have to go and join right away either. It's just most of them usually do. Like, I'd say, in my experience, a good 90% of them do. Okay, special project completed. We were successful in our attempts to record the collision between Pallista 4 and its moon. The event was captured from several different angles and transmitted live throughout our space. More importantly, our scientists, under the leadership of Tullius Curious, were able to record a large number of valuable physics data that surely benefit our research. And, of course, Tullius gained a decent amount of experience, and we gained a whole crud ton of physics research. Very good, very good. Very good. Okay, good. And, yeah, the trade deal where these guys gave us the active sensor link in their area, yeah, we really don't need it anyways. Huh, surprising these guys are actually going through, huh. Weird. Okay. Odd. So these guys right here are at war with these guys. Somehow these guys are on good enough terms with Still got a truce. Okay, that explains that. Okay, that explains how Gar is actually able to get through UPS's territory. They have a truce. Which, that's a little bit dangerous to be relying on a truce to be able to get your guys through. But what else can they do since these guys right over here are blocking the only entrance into these guys' territory? Though oddly enough, apparently they haven't blocked it from these guys to be able to come in here. Huh. Very odd. Very odd indeed. But, whatever. Oh shit, we were able to actually get it. Wow. I didn't actually expect to be able to get this. Oh well, hey, I'll take it. I won't say no to getting the archaeology site. And we got the last of our probes. And we have successfully collected all of our missing sublight probes. Detailed information they held about our culture is now safe from prying alien photoreceptors. With their combined sensory telemetry, we'd be blah blah blah. Basically, if you hadn't already done this, if you had speed ran, got the probes, you would have just automatically surveyed all the stuff. I never really have to worry about that because I usually have so many scientists that it really just doesn't matter to me. It does gain us more physics research and energy credits, which both of those I have absolutely no problem with. And I'm going to do another funny.
Special product complete.
The Parthia has successfully restored power to the automated shipyard over Ithium 1. The facility immediately resumed its interrupted construction order, using what materials it had on hand to build an advanced frigate of unknown design. Unfortunately, the ancient facility broke down completely afterwards and has been deemed beyond repair. We have sent a crew to the new ship and pressed it into service of our fleet. Alright, it's literally a frigate. And it is... Ooh. Ooh, not bad. At least in terms of the shields and armor. Actually, the rest of it's not too dang shabby neither. Yeah, most of this is actually advanced stuff. Very advanced stuff, actually. Nice. Alright, so let me just show you what we're looking at in terms of our ships. So this is our ships. This is the best that we can offer right now. And this is the ancient ship. You'll see that it's pretty much got better everything. Better ship computer, better thrusters, way better weapons, and way better armor and defenses. So, realistically, not too dang shabby. And we're just going to add that to our first fleet.
Construction complete.
And let us see here. Oh. Yep, leader lifespan. Gotta improve that. Gotta make sure Emperor Appy stays alive as long as possible. Now he's going to die at the age of 180. Well, he'll have a chance to start dying at the age of 181. Much to his son's chagrin, I'm sure. I'm sure his son would love to take over the Empire a little bit sooner than that, but, well, you're just gonna have to deal with it, boy. Oh, 181. And he's only 123. Neat. So, yeah, very, very good. Alien lasers. We have learned much from analyzing the remains of the weapons found on Alpha Centauri 5. The recovered fragments were from a mounted directed energy weapon system that emitted a highly focused energy ray that can be used with great results in space warfare. Science Officer MT recommends we use our finds either by developing armor to counter the lasers or by recreating the weapons for ourselves. And what I'm going to say is we need armor for our ships. Yeah, sure, we could go with the weaponry, but I would rather have armor. I like being able to outlast my opponents. Ah, that's unfortunate. So, it appears UPS has also pacified the crystal shard entities. Birth of the galactic community. This is a historic day. Several of the galaxy's prominent spacefaring empires, including the new Roman Empire, have announced the creation of the galactic community. This supranational organization will serve as a forum where matters involving the entire galaxy can be discussed and decided upon. As one of its founding members, we can take pride in this milestone of galactic history. A great day for the galaxy. And so, it's right here. And if we wanted to, if we had the capacity, we could go and set up somebody to boost our diplomatic weight. Right now, we don't really have much weight, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of it's being taken away by the envoy's disappearance. But, I'm not too worried. Though these Hythians, yeah, they're pretty much crazy, but that's mostly because they're xenophiles. So, and these are all the resolutions that one could go and start making or adding to the system, or the adding to the thing. But, well, actually, yes. Propose the readying shield. Because I would like more diplomatic weight from fleet powers, and I would like more naval capacity. And we have an okay amount of... Oh. Order restored on Lithium 4. Sweet. Well, I want to go and end that so I don't have to keep paying the cost, but I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice. I'm just going to have to keep it there. Greetings. Hello. Hello. And hello. And hello. Orn-3 secured. The small rodent-like creatures known as Orn-3 are native to Sirius 3, where their habitat extends across most of the planet's diverse climate regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate, and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electrical cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them were made on our way to Polar Silius by hitching rides on the science ship's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Exobiology requested orthony species remains a mystery, seeing as how they're definitely not in danger of being killed anytime soon. The ball organism. Several exemplary ball fossils have been recovered, revealing the long-lost species to have been a hive mind. Billions of plantoid units working together as a whole, like the leaves and roots and branches of a tree. Diachrony suggests individual ball species had lifespans in the hundreds of years. The lack of structural ruins on Ethium-3 appears to be the result of the ball's reliance on remarkable organic technology, from ships and buildings to wetware biocomputers, and the ravages of time. Ah, okay. Rather unfortunate. Hello. How are we doing? Yeah, we're doing good. We just need to find this slice right here. Oh, maybe not. And several other proposals have been put forward. The Galactic Market is a pretty decent one. Administrative Insight. Subjects have a 25% ethic attraction towards their overlord's fanatic ethics. Sure. Regulated Growth. Monthly loyalty change. Empire size from... Nah, I don't really want that. I don't want to have my empire size go up just because a bunch of people want to have their subjects' loyalty more.
We have mastered a new technology.
Ah, sweet. We got afterburners. And we could get ion thrusters, which, honestly speaking, I think I'm going to do. Ooh, but I could get the... No, ion thrusters first. Go zoom better. Oh, hang on. Ah. Well, that's unfortunate. There we go. Get a brawler. Alrighty. Oh, our Federation went up by 1. Okay, so we use less influence when we go and claim things from other people. Our ship build speed is increased while we're in our space or our allies' space. And the amount of basically the amount of naval capacity that we give up, 25% of that is added onto it. So we can make more ships than we actually are actually contributing. Comfort the Fallen? Hell no, I don't want spiritualist ethics traction. Sure, even though it'll give workers more political power. And those workers happen to be our laborers. Heavy air quotes there. Don't want to be giving them more power, but I really don't have much of a choice, I don't think.
Construction complete.
Oh! Oh! There was a Leviathan of some kind over there. Oh no! And the reason I say oh no for it dying is because that means they had the strength to do so. Oh no, indeed. Ah ha ha ha. Oh ho 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 ho. Oh, damn it. Ah, damn it. Okay, so these two technologies are very, very nice. I like both of them. The wormhole travel will let us actually go and see what the hell is behind there. While this is usually it's usually a weapon that I usually use very often. I'm gonna go with the wormhole, but that's only because I want to show you this thing. This is the ship designer. Now, you have two ways you can do this. You can either build ships yourself, or you can just let the game auto-generate them. Of course, sometimes the game auto-generates crappy ones. Like these ones right here, they're kind of crappy. Don't get me wrong, they have better evasion. I mean, they have better damage, and better shields. But honestly speaking here, I really don't care about that. Corvettes are usually, you want them to be speedy and you want them to get into your opponent's face immediately. You don't give a rat's ass if your opponent, takes more damage from these things, because they're really not going to be that high damaging to begin with. Think of it like death by 1,000 cuts, pretty much. That's how their main thing is supposed to go. They're supposed to get in close to the enemy and just shoot. And honestly, now that I think about it, I kind of want to go and switch out. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch out one of these. Yeah, once we're done upgrading, I'll switch it out. And we have a whole crud ton of gosh dang policies to act on. Oh, yep. We don't want to kill Tukis. Sure, we'll get more output from research stations. Yeah, no, we're in breach of this resolution, so we're downvoting that thing. We're gonna say no to that because I like my diplomatic weight from fleet powers. We are going to say yes to this because I want more resources from my workers. Ooh. Yes, please. I don't really have to worry about the negative because we have a crap ton of naval capacity to spare. Pest control? Yeah, no, we're not voting for that. And this one, which is always voted down by everybody, honestly speaking. Nobody really likes this one. I don't know why. I mean, I can kind of understand it. The hit to the economy for diplomatic weight isn't very nice, and that's usually why I voted down, but The consumer goods upkeep is okay. It's just not really my cup of tea.
Our ships have been upgraded.
Oh, one of our archaeology sites are done. Ah, the Grand Herald. Okay. The Grand Herald is an unconventional religious figure indeed. It's a huge special engineering project, an automated construction yard. Its skyscraper-high spars still crater its first and only product, a huge Titan-class spaceship. Where spiritualist metaphor and archaeological fact intersect is still not entirely clear. But we know this: whatever threat the Testament of Omen spoke of must have indeed come to pass, as the entire population died mysteriously prior to the Grand Herald project being concluded. But the automated construction yard kept working, finalizing a shift without passengers. The mostly intact, empty ship has been slumbering here for eons without someone to pilot it. Shall we take it out for a spin? Yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, baby, yes, please. I didn't even know this was a thing. Oh, dear God, yes, please. Yes, please. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. You deserve your own commander. Yeah, you're going to be a part of your own fleet. Yep, yep. Yep, that's just how that's going to be. That you're just going to be a part of your own fleet now. Yep, yep. And I'm going to send you down here, and you are going to hang out down here. Oh man, that is amazing! I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, buzzword standardization. Yes, I like that. Exploitation Act. Non-interference policy is banned. Oh yeah, sure. I'm all down for that. I really don't care about the non-interference. I mean, we don't have the non-interference policy right now. We are very much interfering with. Oh, hey. Oh, we're upping our centralization. We're going from this to this, and I am okay with that. Because doing that will allow us to change that, and these two. Okay, so that is incredible. And I am 100% down. Well, let's, actually, no, we can.
Construction complete.
Really? Alright, then let's go with war declaration.
Our ships have been upgraded.
I don't like the fact that I could be pulled into a war just because my two allies decided they wanted to do that. But I am going to just keep increasing all the stuff we can. And this isn't going to work because their subject's going to vote with them. So there's no sense in doing that. Okay, well, we have one more thing here. No. No. Definitely no to that. Alright.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Yep. Can't see whether or not... They're still equivalent to us, huh? Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. We're rocking an incredibly powerful army, but apparently they are still good enough to fight us. Oh, another archaeology project done. Ah, the Grunder data crystal. Coordinates describing the location of another Blall colony has been extracted from a shattered Grunder data crystal. Perhaps this planet will boast some of the riches sought after by the Blall's ancient enemies. To the next colony!
Construction complete.
Let me let you in on a little secret, guys. No, there aren't going to be any riches. Yes! Crime boss arrested! Heck yeah! Alright, I think we can end that. Yeah, good. I'll vote yes, but it's probably gonna fail, bro.
Construction complete.
Surprised that it actually did pass. The AI usually doesn't change things unless everybody's gonna agree to it.
We have mastered a new technology.
But sometimes the AI votes no for something just because they just don't like the person suggesting it. Which, not too nice of UPS. Not too nice of the UPS to say that they don't like me. I mean, fair, but still not cool. Alrighty. Do we want to do some more clearing of blockers? I think we do, honestly speaking here. I mean, I want to get this, get a little bit more habitability, but, well, you know what? 83 months, it ain't that bad. Could be worse. Oh, yeah. And now we can come on over here, and we can get rid of this blocker. We can just cycle through all of our different oh, huh. Okay, maybe I should have gone with toxic kelp. Toxic kelp has are on a lot more planets than that than that noxious swamp apparently. Okay, I guess. I thought it wasn't, but okay, I guess. Well, that'll teach me. Eh. Well, I say but now I see it, that. Yeah. Let's go with the tile blockers. Meh. Alrighty. So. Shoot. The Endless Expanse. The Church of the Endless Expanse. The archaeological team has laid bare the remains of a modest temple. Delicately carved from an organic alien material, the exterior was once brightly covered, but has faded to a dull gray. A fully operational hologramic priest still presides over the church. While the temple was in use, she took confessions from wayfaring penitents, offering healing, reconciliation, and sanctuary to this otherwise inhospitable nook of the universe. Unusual mechanical confession chairs akin to torture devices have led archaeologists to believe that there may be more to this temple than meets the eye. Huh. Cool. Coolio. Ah, that one that we stole. What's the other one? Ah. Well, we're researching both of them, so I guess we'll see what both of them can give us. Oh, man. Oh, hey. Didn't even notice that Sirius was ready to be colonized. Did not notice that. But hey, I'm down for it. Yeah, Tomb World. Not good. Tomb Worlds aren't like, the Savannah Worlds or whatever. Solar Sailor. We discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Eburu 1. The sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails has a large tear where some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteor. But appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology of the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, albeit primitive, design. Anyways, so like I was saying, Tomb Worlds aren't like normal worlds that give you habitability. That in terms of habitability, unless you have a Tomb World preference, it's just gonna be 0. Unless you're a machine or a lithoid. Both of those species can go on to Tomb Worlds. Machines just because they're machines, but lithoids with a massive debuff like you would be going on another planet. So, not really super great. We do have several Tomb Worlds, which are not fun. But we can always terraform them into a living planet again later. Yeah. Well, wherever it is, crystalline shard entities are there. I'm going to say stop being a wimp. Hey, I said stop being a wimp. Of course. As soon as you go for automation, it's going to just start screwing with you. Oh well. Okay. Well, that pretty much proves it. I was a little bit... Wait, what? What? Who the hell are we at war with? Oh, those guys. Wait, shit, bro. Why didn't you tell me we were gonna go to war with those guys? Shit, man. Got me with my pants down around here, man. Yeah. Just got me down with my pants around my ankles. Okay. The Endless Expanse. Oblivion. Hidden under the floor tiles in this secrecy, the archaeologists have discovered a secret crypt where the walls are lined with rows and rows of tiny blue digital orbs, their circuitry glittering in the dark. Each orb contains the memory of a single confession, and be plugged into a cryptic-looking machine at the center of the room to reveal its contents. Those who confessed their sins were blessed with oblivion, their memories of their deeds extracted by the confessional chairs and stored within the digital orbs. How practical? Let's pray for some juicy confessionals. Let's pray. Alrighty, so fun. Gosh damn it. Well, I can get rid of these guys at least. Bark all of you guys. I'll send you guys over to Earth. Oh. Don't need to land on Earth. Okay, so our allies, the UPS, have just given us a massive boon. A massive boon which we will most certainly take. And by that I mean I am going to take all these systems. Claiming basically means that once the war's done and over with, we'll be taking those systems once the war is over and done with. These guys, our allies over here, the UPS, are basically doing the same thing. They are attacking to claim the system. I don't know why. Yeah, it's literally to claim parts of the system. I have no idea why these guys weren't pulled in. I don't know why these guys weren't pulled in. Unless, of course... No, they're rivals with them. Okay, the only thing I can think of is when these guys made these guys into their subject, into a specific kind of subject, they went and let's see if I can't find the subjugation terms. Okay, so they went and they had their subjugation terms, one of which being joins subject wars. Now, all I can think of is that these guys changed that term to where they only have to join the subjects. They either don't have to join any of the subjects wars, or they only have to join offensive subject wars. Because, yeah, we're the attackers. We are attacking them. Normally, even our terms have it where we have to play defense and actually help our allies out if they get attacked. But yeah, apparently these guys don't have that. So we'll be able just to take these planets, these systems. So, huh. The Chosen. So that's big text. Aw, ruining our dang thing too. Oh well. So yeah, thank you, allies. Now the main thing I need to worry about is being basically smacked around by these guys. I don't want them taking any of my stuff. So I have to get all of my ships over there as soon as possible. Thankfully, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. Thankfully. Oh, archaeological site. Underneath the ice. The other one that we stole. Our scientists have set their camps around the edges of a glassy, frozen lake. Under sufficient light, one may catch glimpses of spectral towers underneath. They grasp upwards from lakebed in steadfast tendrils. Our less experienced crews are still adjusting to work in such biting sterile cold. Despite this, our excavations have proceeded swiftly. We have exposed numerous airlocks, all designed for primitive submarine vessels. There is, as yet, no sign of the vessels themselves. Whether the tower's inhabitants stayed or fled, every one of its docks was left empty. Keep digging, or we should invest further in these ice-breaking techniques. Oh, whew. You know what? We're gonna go with keep digging. I didn't know if that was going to end the chain right there by giving us that tech, and I didn't want to risk it. Because that was probably a blocker technology, basically getting rid of a blocker, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Terragold secured. The Terragod is an extremely lethal predator that stalks the dense jungles of Petra II at night, paralyzing its prey with electrical shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Unfortunately, 3 of the crew members from Stellaris were lost to these creatures before a specimen could be secured. The Museum of Exobiology on Earth will rename one of its wings after these brave officers to honor their sacrifice. Excellent.
Spaceborne abomination encountered.
Really don't like Nebula. I really don't like Nebulas. Oh, hey, we've got somebody. Gazuman. Gazuman. Fierce warrior who has survived many battles. She has a passion for war and is most at home in combat. A litter of enormous proportions is carried by a procession of slaves. Laborers, we call them laborers around here. Atop it sits a formidable reptilian. All the hallmarks of a warlord are there. Extensive scarring, brazen weaponry, and the skeletal remains of past kills. I am Garzuman, and these are my terms. As she removes herself from the throne, the members of her entourage prostrate themselves before her. I will lead your armies. I will break your enemies. Their world shall burn, and their riches shall be yours. Okay, so she's going to be a general. Well, technically she could also lead fleets, but she'd be better as a general. Alrighty. Oh no, she's militarist, huh? I never would have guessed. Never at all. Never at all. Would not even guess that. Not at all. Oh, you are kidding me. Why do you want to join us? I have sacked many worlds, and it was easy. And it was boring. The weak waste their time on bureaucracy, art, and senseless blather. She lets out a fatal hiss and bares her jagged teeth. Your empire is mighty, and your foes are worthy. Let me destroy them. Give me a proper fight. Where's your army? Ha! Now that was a day to remember. 2 years ago, we invaded a remote world. We annihilated all who opposed us, seizing everything of value, taking the worthy as slaves. Then the reinforcements arrived. She touches one of the trophies hanging from her belt. She bares her teeth, grinning. Shuts magnificent carnage, an ode to brutality. In the end, they crushed us. But my warriors died well. I come to you now not for riches or glory. I come seeking a challenge. Seem a little overzealous. We're a sport, a necessity, a tool. But the fight, now that reveals much. There's no pure way to test one's limits. Who would not be invigorated at prospect? Welcome to the team! Though you really do have to go and, I gotta tell you, kid, we call them laborers around here. Get with the brand here. We call them laborers. We're trying to keep it, we're trying to keep it as on the download as possible here. Help me out here. Okay. Come on, sis, give me a hand here. Oh, hey! Huge fleet of the crystalline entities. Apparently, these guys haven't gone and made these guys friendly. They also did the whole, we're not going to be friendly with the crystalline entities. Oof. That's going to be a fight. But our allies should win if they take this space station and then basically work around it. Oh, we're losing energy crystals. Don't want to go on a deficit of that. Though I'm not too surprised we're losing a crap ton of energy crystals. Former ball colony thus shattered. The crew of the Mysterio were initially certain they had made a triangulation mistake when deducing the coordinates of the supposed ball colony in the Procyon system, having found nothing but asteroids where they expected a life-bearing planet. However, closer study of the asteroid's composition has revealed they are in fact the remains of the former ball colony. The once lush planet was blown away into several thousand rocky pieces by some unknown collision, occurring roughly 7 million years ago. Deduction suggests the Grur played some part in the planet's dark fate. One particularly promising asteroid has been selected for further study, as it appears to possess a large number of fossilized life forms from the lost planet. Pity. Perhaps we will learn more. Some people just do not go and value planets. Some people just do not value planets. See, this is why we can't have nice things. People go and just blow shit up. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay, well, let us... Ah, yes. We were going to... we can do that later. For now, let us start taking all of this. Oh! Yes, please. Okay, under the ice, some wear and tear. As we continue to remove large sections of ice from around the various ice-bound habitats, our scientists at the docking tower have discovered a primitive computer terminal. Its brittle metal casing appears to have been chewed on. The terminal booted up correctly after some minor repairs. Large parts of the habitat's data network remain offline, but we can infer a great deal from local caches of stock manifests, personal files, and what appears to be a stash of mission logs. Interesting. Interesting. So, this is a very, 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 very fun thing. This is an arc furnace, and what it does is, where it is set up, it makes various minerals and, yeah, pretty much just minerals appear. So we really will be mineral guy if we actually, when we take this system.
Xeno station engaged.
Which, I've got no problem with that. And the Grand Herald is just kicking shit as soon as it comes in. Like, holy crud. Oh no. They realize there's something there. Hang on, what? Oh, you poor guys. Oh, you poor guys. An organic singularity is taking over this place. Oh, you poor guys. Don't worry. We'll help you out. Oh, and we got another archaeology. The Endless Expanse. Sin is unoriginal. The memory orbs contain countless accounts of tedious little transgressions. Infidelity, bearing sacrilegious garb, exposing your flappers, adorning your feelers, ingesting your neighbor's pet, child, or spouse. The deeds of one penitent alone stands out. Those of the priest herself. The hollow priest, as it turns out, is a virtual representation of the church's founder, Illuminate Saria. She appears to have suffered from memory loss and was haunted by the conviction that she had committed a heinous act in the past. The tiny molluscule priest extracted and stored over 100 of her own confessions in an attempt to figure out what she had done. Geez, couldn't have been something like, oh, I don't know, removing your friend's memories, maybe? Just saying. Might have something to do with it? Just spitballing here. God dang. By the way, the Great Herald, it literally is a Titan. That is a class of ship. Titan is a class of ship. And much like corvettes, they corvettes are a type of ship, or a class of ship. And they are, oh yeah, monthly unity. They are very much far advanced from us. The classes go corvette, frigate, destroyer, cruiser, battleship, then Titan. So as you see, quite a bit of space between. So you can see why I'm very happy to have one. Alien spacecraft. A badly damaged military vessel bearing elaborate alien insignia circles Duix A. The ship has suffered a heavy incendiary attack which has melted its hull, leaving no survivors aboard. No weapons known to us today can produce temperatures high enough to create such an effect. Perhaps the ship's logs may shed some light on the violent end. Examine the logs. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call it here for now. We're getting really, really into it. Like, we are doing great. And, oh, yeah. Our ally, I think, might be getting his butt kicked. In fact, I know he's getting his butt kicked. Oh, that's usually what happens, though, with the ally. They usually make dumb mistakes like that. Oh, well. But we are going to call it there for right now. We are at war with our longtime rivals and enemies. And at the end of this, they will no longer be able to be counted as our rival because, well, they are going to be too weak to be counted as our rival. But that's for next episode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that nonsense. And have yourselves a good day. Sayonara.